cherry blossom go? Little cherry blossom? Where are you? If I was a young little cherry blossom, where would I be? Uh-huh. Who is that man over there? And why is he asleep out there in the garden? Doesn't he know this garden is supposed to be off limits right now? While I collect the blossoms. Did he not notice the keep out sign? I have so much work to do. I should probably kick him out, but I don't know. Maybe he has a good reason. I guess I shouldn't be too harsh. I mean, I can also be a bit of a klutz when it comes to reading. Let's get a closer look at him before we jump to conclusions. Now, let's see. What do we have? Huh? He looks so peaceful while he sleeps. So defenseless. So cute. And his face looks so innocent. It reminds me of my cute little blossoms. Oh, this only makes things even more complicated. This is not fair. What should I do? I'll hate to wake him. And he probably really needs some rest, if he didn't even notice the keep out sign. Let's see. I also really need to get back to work in gathering the cherry blossoms. Well, I mean, it is not like he's bothering anyone. And it is just him here. So, I guess I can let him rest here for a little while. I can just walk around him. Wait a moment. What are those purple marks on his hands? Are those bruises? No. Those are the same rash marks you get when poisoned. Poor thing. He must be recovering. I guess someone must have let him in here to be nurtured by my cherry blossoms. Very well. Dear honored visitor, you may rest. Okay. Now, where's the cherry blossom I was looking for? Wait. There it is. The blossom is right on his forehead. There you are, little cherry blossom. Oh, I better do this quietly. I'll hate to wake him. Careful. Carefully. Almost there. It's on the tip of my fingers. Oh no, it got on his nose. I will just... um... Hi. Bless you. Did my blossom itch your nose? I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to wake you like that. You see, I was just simply collecting my mystical cherry blossoms, and one of them landed on your forehead, and then to your nose while you were resting. But you know, it is the harvesting season. Who brought you here? The doctor? I haven't seen her in quite some time. How is she? Sorry, I shouldn't get too sidetracked. I can be a bit of a scatterbrain sometimes. So, honored visitor, I should inform you that the cherry blossoms here are actually not ordinary cherry blossoms. And it's actually the harvest time. So, it is very important I collect every single last one. What's so special about these cherry blossoms? Well, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised that you don't know. Would you like me to explain? Okay. Well, to put it simply, my cherry blossoms have the ability to bring joy and calmness to those around them. It is why you are able to sleep so calmly despite injuries. I'm very sorry about your injuries though. You must have been suffering. Do you feel a bit better after resting? You do? I'm glad. Who am I? There's a complicated thing to explain. But I'm always happy to share. Would you like me to? Okay. Where to begin? Well, I'm part of a rare species of Dryad called the Dryad blossoms. Am I a dragon too? Oh no! Despite our name, we actually have no blood ties to dragons. We got our name because in the old days, my kind and the dragons lived together. It was really fun back then. Your body, though. Those muscles. Are you perhaps a soldier? Wait. You must be the soldier. The soldier who saved the human emperor. Oh, wow. How rude of me to not notice sooner. The visitor, please forgive me. I'm not normally so scared of brain like this. it is the fall season, which I have to be really focused on my job. For a short time period, every couple of months, my blossoms will fall, and it is really important I gather every single last one. Why? That's because every blossom tree you see here is part of me. And as I said earlier, my blossoms have a special mental healing effect. It is hard to explain why, but our mere presence brings a natural spiritual calmness. You might have already noticed the effects on yourself. Don't you feel even a little better? Good. I'm glad. So now you know, I'm telling the truth. For that reason, I actually try my best to not let any of my blossoms go to waste. And I count every single one. I do this so I can harvest them during the fall season. With how much happiness they can bring, I really don't want to let a single one go to waste, you know? They are good for so many things, like making relaxing tea, anxiety medicine, or even cure depression. Some people have said it even helped them overcome their traumas. Hey, here, take this back. It has some of my cherry blossoms. Maybe you can use it to help people on your way home. No, I insist. Keep it. It is impossible for me to leave this garden, unfortunately. But if you can spread happiness with my blossoms, you'll make me very happy. What do I mean by I can't leave my garden? Well, I may look human, and while I can walk just like you, I'm still a Dryad. And us Dryad can only stay within the limits of our domain. It's just physically not possible. You're a very curious human, aren't you? Well, how do I explain? Just like how humans need food, us Dryad feed off the magic within their domain. So, living essentially starves us, and it risks death. But it is not so bad. I mean, I actually really like it here. And I am friends with everyone here. So, don't worry about me. Just focus on your own needs. You know, I really like you. I can't remember the last time I got to talk about myself to someone. Normally, it is just me listening. Why are there not more Dryad blossoms trees like me? Well, that part actually has a bit of a sad story. There are many Dryad blossoms trees in this room, but the process to become sensual is very specific and hard to accomplish. We are only born in periods of great peace and happiness. We also need to be planted in a soil filled with great magic. The conditions have to be near perfect. And that rarely happens. I do believe I have a sister who lives in the Emperor's palace though. Have you ever met her? I suppose not. That doesn't surprise me. The Emperor has gone to great lengths to protect the last of us. If you ever see her though, tell her I say hi. Do I ever miss my kind? Well, yes and no. I do miss the old days where there were more of us. But at the same time, we are all connected. I do wish the Emperor would allow us to help out more people though. Maybe when you're back, you can talk to him since you're friends now. Plus, I feel like it is wrong to keep us hidden, even if to protect us. Just imagine all the happiness we could have brought to people. Oh gosh. Forgive me, other visitor. I would love to talk more, but I really should get back to work before these blossoms go to waste. And, would you like to visit me again next time? I mean, I can't really leave my garden. But I would really like to talk to you again. Really? Thank you. I'll see you later then. Maybe tomorrow? Or I don't know. Anytime when you're free. Or when you feel like to. Huh? Oh. You like to help me pick up the rest of the blossoms? Well, you don't have to. Besides, it is almost lunchtime. People might be looking for you. So please, just focus on relaxing. You insist? Well, I guess if you really insist, I can stop you. But be careful. They can be very fragile. Here, use this jar. Thank you. I can see why the Emperor chose to spoil. You have a really wonderful soul. Well, let's get to work then, mister.